Ciao everyone, this is Viviana. Welcome to my channel. Today's pick a card is what is their karma? What was the situation? What's the karma? So I have channel messages, astro dice, tarot, and oracle cards, which I've already picked out some of. So I'm pretty excited for this. So a little bit about me. I do tarot readings. If you look down below in the description box, you'll see all the information, prices there. So this is it's a gift that I grew up with when I was younger, and I really have worked with it since then to varying degrees. My grandmother was extremely psychic, and my family always never had a problem with anything that had to do with the occult. So luckily I gained a lot of confidence with my intuition and the things that I experienced growing up. I remember one of my first psychic experiences because I feel very connected psychically to my mother. And I remember in grade 3, it was just after gym, and I was in the change room, and I was upset about something, about some guy not liking me or thinking a guy didn't like me, but I started not being able to breathe, and I've never had that happen to me before. And everyone around me didn't really know what to do. I was freaking out, so I ended up going to the office, and they gave me some water there, and they called the ambulance because I wasn't able to keep the water down. I couldn't breathe, just freaking out. They didn't know what to do. So the paramedics came, and they decided that, they asked me if I wanted to go to the hospital, and I didn't want to go. I wanted to hear from my mom, so they kept on calling my mom, and they couldn't get a hold of her. And it was really weird because my mom, was a stay-at-home mom. So it was weird to not have her be able to answer. Later on, around this, basically the same time, my sister and my mother were in a non-fatal chain collision car accident, which was like pretty huge. I don't know how many cars, 15 cars, something like that. But it was quite a pile up, and it was right at the same time I had my panic attack. So I definitely feel like that was connected. And that's just one of the little stories there that I have about how I feel very connected to my feelings and how I kind of feel things through my feelings. So thanks for listening to the story. And now we're going to get started with finding out what their karma is. So we have 3 piles here. Pile number 1 is the green beads. Pile number 2 is this beautiful leaf with cloves. And pile number 3 is this cinnamon stick. Keep it simple. So if you picked pile number 1, we're gonna begin. So what cards do we have here? We have message. Let's get some of the channeled messages here. Some I had written out. I haven't seen these cards, so we'll see how they connect as well. So I have August. So maybe someone's name. Could be a month where this happened. It's an older woman here. Message. Definitely has something to do with a message here. Someone was probably stalking you here. Maybe taking a photograph of you. We have girl talk. We have cops called or threatened. Okay. We have Virgo here, so this might be someone who's a Virgo who's born in August here. We have fleeing. We have evil eye. So someone may be able to do that, know how to do an evil eye on you or unconsciously doing this. Rumors were spread, I'm hearing. I'm hearing the song Slower by Tate McRae when I was drawing the cards. Number 8 came out to me. And I got Tone Police. They're disturbed by your light here. We have Mars. Message, Mars. Older woman. And then we have the initials R, K, and C came up. So that could be first or last most likely here. And let's get some astro dice. Is that all the cards we have? I got a lot of channeled messages here, it seems. I feel like this was a friend of yours, probably most likely an older woman here. This person really took advantage of your trust. You opened up to this person. And when you really got angry with them, they told you that you were being aggressive or you're being bullying or you're being abusive here. They tried to tone police you and take control of the situation. They might even like try to call the cops, like it said there. This person's like really jealous and controlling of you here. We have the second house, the 7th house, the 10th house here. So it really comes down to the things that you have as well. I think they were jealous of some of the things that you had in your life, material things here, your values as well, how you handle your finances. And we had the 7th house. It's like they took from your inheritance or your money. And when I talk about inheritance, I mean something that was supposed to go to you. It doesn't have to be through someone who died. I also have marriage and dealing with others here. And then we have the Venus and the Mars, actually. So a lot of aggression, a lot of competition here, hostile kind of environment. Let's get some tarot cards and see what's going on with this. I feel like they're a Virgo here. They still watch you. I feel like they're kind of got a Leo kind of energy here. You're very strong. They're also very kind of strong here. But they did put some witchcraft on you for sure. They tried to. I don't think it worked very well for them. I think that's part of the karma here. We have the 5 of Cups. This person is not very sentimental, nostalgic here. I feel like you're more sensitive to that and you really saw them as a friend, but they saw you as competition. They saw you as not doing as well as them at first. So, you know, they felt like, oh, I'm doing this person a favor, I'm supporting them, but they just like looked down at you. But then you started doing really well with what you're doing. And it really bothered them, started to make them really jealous here. Maybe you started traveling or you started talking about traveling, but you were like the sun. You started to really shine and stand out all of a sudden, have some type of glow up. I think it's like self-love, putting time into yourself here, taking some time off, not worrying so much, really. I don't know if it's anything really even physical. It's just this peace and this glow, aura, especially, because you've done something different with your mentality here. This bothers them because they were always kind of trying to keep you rooted in a situation. I also feel like this could be a family, someone part of your family here. But I feel like you're also breaking a lot of generational curses and someone just wants to keep you rooted to these bad family tree poisonous roots. We have ascendant here, entrance, which was in reverse. So it's like they don't want you to exit this pattern here because they gossip a lot here. They may even do some bad things and they want to set you up because they told people that, oh, you're crazy or something. But I'm seeing older women. There could also be 2 older women here. Got the moon here and we have Capricorn. So they could be a Cancer. There's some secrets here. Bad health, distant horizons here. What else is happening? House. Ooh. So I feel like there might have been someone here that was jealous of someone you were with. I see another older woman that maybe is an ex-partner of someone that you're with that has money and has a house here, and this person lives near them. So there's 2 stories here, or there could be 2 people around you here, but it does feel like a different energy. They're not too far away. Maybe they're in bad health. They're resentful that this person left them because they were helping them in the bad health, maybe. High honor here in reverse. They wanted to ruin your reputation because they felt like this person doesn't deserve to be privileged, but they have a good amount of money, or they got good money out of a settlement here. But they're kind of trying to keep in control. They may have children together, so they're trying to weaponize the children here. Emotional withdrawal. Kind of blocking things out for you too, in terms of your blessings, or casting negativity on it when they find out through the grapevine, through someone else, that this is what you want to do. Especially if you live in like a small town here. Lots of conflict here. Not a lot of help or support either. Your ancestors are with you with the etchings on the wall, though, I see. I do see positive movement forward, though. I feel like you're already seeing that. I feel like things were foggy for a while, but now you have a clear reflection of where you're going with this person and where you stand with this person in particular. It did kind of knock you off a little bit because you didn't expect it quite, the timing possibly, or the way that came about. But I do see that you're like moving forward with this because you realize this person has low self-esteem. I think the biggest karma for this situation, one of them is just not having this self-esteem to be successful without your input here or your inspiration. For the first woman that I'm seeing that was kind of sabotaging towards you, destiny here. So karmic is playing out. This is a karmic lesson that needed to happen for this person in particular. I see you moving on from this situation. I see their karma is them seeing someone else move on from them as well. I see them seeing your successes here. You're able to put yourself first. If you're in a relationship, I see it staying stable and them having more time to focus on you and things becoming a lot more balanced here. If they have any type of intuition or any kind of spells, I feel like they're going to be barred from using them because they've already used it in such bad ways. They may have put something on you in your crown chakra or something here, but they did like a cold or something, a headache. You know, I saw the crown chakra, the third eye chakra too. They had you doubting your intuition here as well, gaslighting you here. Really put on a face, even for this person that used to date them or the friends around them. They really didn't know that this person was like this. You really put something, you really brought something out in them that no one else has really. You really chose your battles, and their karma is that people are going to really see that they haven't moved on, that they haven't changed their focus here. So any kind of support that they have in terms of trying to malign you, I see that being blocked here. And just continuing for you, balance here, them having to wait for results a lot slower than they wanted to, not being able to rest here and not being able to take charge. I see you in a leadership position, however, though. And they may wanted that leadership position, or they might have wanted to be in that environment, but now they can't because you're the leader here. And people sort of already made their, judgments about this person because of the way they acted and the way they've treated you and the things that they've said. This person's a real gossiper. They've said a lot. They can't seem to, and they say really nasty things. They're not apologetic about it. So I feel like people are just kind of sick of them and avoid them at this point now. And they're the ones kind of acting hysterical here. But that's what I'm seeing for your pile number 1. I hope that resonated with you. Let me know. Check out the other piles to add on, or maybe the other piles are more aligned with you. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like. If you're able to leave a tip, always very much appreciated. Don't have to. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. I hope to see you around in my community. Ciao. So if you picked pile number 2, the cloves with this leaf that I found today, it's gorgeous, right? I love it. So we have fragment. We have sun, being. We have Jupiter, grow and expand. Haunt their dreams, part of their karma here. But what else do we have for this pile? Cardi B has something to do with something. Cardi B, haunt their dreams. Karmic lesson. Definitely feel like this is a karmic lesson. Pile number 1 might be as of interest to you as well. Could add on something here. Fingers crossed. So when I saw this, I saw someone kind of shaking your hand, having their fingers crossed behind their back. I feel like this is a friend of yours for some of you. You thought it was a friend here. Or some of you, I'm feeling like it was definitely someone in competition with you. Maybe it was another woman, or was your friend who cheated with someone you were interested in, or a partner that you had here. Really protect your energy, as I still feel like they're very jealous because they didn't get their way, and they're never happy anyways. You had a deep talk with this person. You had a deep talk with this person. You thought that they're on the same page as you, or they understood what you're saying here. But they just know what people want to hear, you know? And that's what they were doing with you. And you didn't know them too well, so they knew what to say. I feel like this is part of a twin flame dynamic where this person was in between your twin flame dynamic here, and they don't understand that this is kind of an unconditionally loving situation here, and they got in the middle of it. It was really destructive. So I said other woman, friend, is what I was seeing before. So let's get some cards here. I feel like this is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, woman here, Taurus, Page of Cups. This could be a water sign. Some of you are not in contact with this twin flame. Some of you was a karmic even. This other person, they were both karmics. You may have had a family with this partner of yours here. Things were going really well. You thought things were really loving. Or you're seen as this, you know, really loving person that has it all. You take a lot of risks, though, and you work very hard. This is something they don't know. This person is a Scorpio for some of you, or a fire sign. They're in the public eye. They dress really nice long hair, wavy brown hair here. It might be a speaker, fire sign. I've seen that they could be pregnant, also very strong Taurian energy I'm getting. But they have a strong temper here. They destroyed something of yours, or they harassed you. And they kept on making calls here. Threw something at your storefront or your house here. Quite intense, very loud, very violent kind of situation here. Destructive. Very anxiety producing. Person is very confrontational. What is going on here? We have the 5th house, Venus. It's definitely about love here. We have Scorpio energy, Jupiter. So them really seeing with the Jupiter, you have so much luck. You have so much Jupiter energy here. We also have the 9th house and the 6th house here. So the 9th house being about, you know, your inspiration, your creativity here, you know, maybe the education that you've gotten. And we have the 5th house here. It's definitely about how you express yourself, how you come across. Also maybe the way you dress. This person seems really bothered by that for some reason. Some of you wear these like triangle jewelry earrings, and I don't know, they're really bothered by it. They say stuff and just kind of stupid jokes. Pick you apart. They're very nitpicky, this person. Very loud when they're mad, like screaming, threatening. This person maybe thought they had in the bag, that they were going to get this person off of you. Maybe this other karmic that you had a partner with was in bad health, so they knew that they could manipulate them. Or this person could be a nurse. Some of you, they made fun of some furniture you have or something being outdated. We have mature man in reverse. This other man might have turned out to be quite immature themselves. False person. You're very genuine and authentic with this person, you know, and they knew that about you. You're really honest, maybe too honest. This person is like manipulative. They don't know the meaning of vulnerability and the strength that it takes here. We have family room. This person may have a family with this person and wants them to be the main person in their life here. We have toil and labor. Concern. It might have been a partner who they have a child together and they always pretend that they care about their kids, but it's just to kind of get in the middle of both of you and just one up you. Also get this person to come back to them because they have this child here, but they're just using the child against the whole situation, really. And this person kind of knows that it's manipulative here. Clean it up. Here and now. There was like one step ahead of you. They're always trying to think of like what they can do here, and you feel like you're on eggshells with this person. Fork in the road. So I see for you, there is I feel like for some of you, you're stuck in this situation or you're getting out of it. So I see a fork in the road where more options are coming towards you, being able to travel another way, go in another direction with or without this other person, and be able to be calm about it, you know, not having to have a leg up all the time. This person is very competitive, crabs in the bucket kind of mentality here. You're very wise, though, and you're committed to the truth. This person lives in denial and likes to have this facade. It's like this Wizard of Oz energy here. They don't really want people to know what's really going on with the sun here. They have a different way. They're very different from how they are in public to most people. And even when they do get angry, people kind of excuse it because they're very charming. All right, this person could be a Libra. Also seeing the 10th house here. Talking about career, but also feel like something about a house and fighting about this house as well is coming up for me. But with the Uranus energy, I'm seeing a lot of change happening for both of you, you and the twin flame here. A lot of balancing out with the Libra energy too. Some of you are going to get married to this person or you're going to get married to someone else. And they're going to be angry because this person's forever in contact and in competition with you, whether you're with this other person or not. They have a connection to you and this other person. It's very separate from this person, but they definitely wanted to tried to get one in on you with this person for some of you, if this person doesn't have a kid. So I do see this person getting silent treatment from someone, this person in particular. They might even be banned from somewhere where you all go or banned from some type of site that they're harassing you on here. I also saw randomly an older man, a grandfather water sign. I feel like this man is watching over you and is giving you a lot of really great insight here. Could be a Cancer or a Pisces man. They want you to stay true to yourself, that this person, time will tell with this person, the truth will be told. This person's very wise, they're very patient. I feel like they've lately have infused a lot of patient, wise, calming energy into you, and they want to bring that towards you because this person is very anxiety producing, and this person doesn't have a lot of peace within themselves the way that you do. But lately they've been knocking you off course and you've been kind of catching fleas and feeling like the only way to fight back with this person is to fight the way that they are, which may very well be true, but it's not healthy in the long run. And this person's a lot more manipulative. It's like they enjoy it. They do this for fun. Maybe they do a job where it's kind of like fighting or doing sales for fun. But I do feel like for them, this is going to be a major karmic lesson. I see tarot cards. I see some kind of adjudication where they might get arrested for damage of property or some type of assault here. So I see some kind of probation where you'll be protected from this person. They're already in the system. Their name is already in the system anyway, so I do see that for a lot of you, this man is very concerned of you. He doesn't see you the way this woman is trying to portray you as this really privileged person or trying to take advantage of him, where she's really trying to take advantage of him. He knows it didn't work out with this person. The marriage didn't work out. So he's staying close, you know, she's staying close to this person, but he's thinking of you here. You know, I do see a great fortune coming in for you. So maybe you're trying to move here and it's been hard. So I do see getting a lot of money coming in to be able to move. If this person has an official title, I see it being stripped from them here. And if they get into another partnership, some of them are already in another partnership to make the person jealous, or I don't know, they have someone on the side, but this person's really immature and using them for money and is really false and has their own money issues, different things like that. And it's like trying to use them like as a surety, or if something happens to get them to pay their bail. But this person doesn't know that, and they think that this person's a sucker and is going to go along with it. Meanwhile, they're kind of falling in love with this person. So it's like karma, because they did your person wrong, your twin flame wrong, and they did you wrong. And that person has another person, or if I'm hearing like a few other people here, a wife, a child, or maybe like 2 other girlfriends or someone that they had. So I feel like they'll be in like kicked to the curb though. To be honest with you, at the end of the day, they're a liability here. They're going to be called the other woman. Short journey. It's not going to be last very long here. Far away. I do feel like this person's still thinking of you here, though. This person is going to absorb all the energy that they've been putting out with in terms of anxiety. I feel a change for the better is coming to you, though. And we have opportunities are waiting for you in that fork of the road. So I hope that resonated with you. Thank you for watching. Check out pile number 3. And if you'd like a reading, you can check out below. If you're able to leave a tip, always appreciated. And make sure you subscribe if you liked this, and leave a thumbs up. Thumbs up helps the algorithm for me. I'm a small business. I'm a trafficking survivor. It hasn't been too long since I was able to escape that. So, you know, anything helps. Any support you can give help, because it's such an awful thing and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. I'm glad to be able to do what I'm doing now though and be safe. So a lot of gratitude as well for all the new subscribers that have come as well, right? I gotta show gratitude. Can't imagine the numbers and the interest that I do have, you know. It's really a blessing. So thank you so much too. Have a great night or day. Buonasera. Ciao. So if you picked pile number 3, the cinnamon, here's your reading. So this one got 2 cards. We have lust here, we have honesty. Okay. Could see a situation where someone led someone on here about how they felt. This could be a Cancer. I see you maybe a Cancer, or someone was talking about their feelings. This person ran away. There was a lot of passion. You guys had a lot of passion. So what are some channel things? Could be something about food. I did see cinnamon. I did choose cinnamon, so maybe that resonates with you for something. I also see labradorite. You know, a betrayal of a secret here. They told someone, or they're mocking you about it. They kind of shunned you when they saw you. And they withheld a lot of information about how they felt, or who else is in their life, and what they really wanted. I also heard the song as I was channeling, You Should Be Sad by Halsey. Listen to that. Maybe it will resonate with you, the lyrics. But that was when I was channeling what I saw here. What other cards do I have? I also have water. So a lot of spirituality. There's a lot of emotion. I feel like really connect to this person. You had a lot of compassion for them. But I see a 10 of Wands energy. Let's see if we draw that one out. And I just also saw randomly number 2, Greece, beach, evil eye as well. Make sure you protect yourself in that way. Let's see what's going on. I feel like this person has a player energy, fire sign. You walked away from the situation, or you're about to walk away. Could be a Cancer. Or this person could be a Scorpio. The Capricorn. I feel like it's like a lot of demonic kind of lusty energy, where this person is just caught up in a lot of toxic beliefs about his family and the people around him, his upbringings here. So it was like, you know, pretended to be this knight in shining armor here, but then pulled back with it and left you alone. Maybe you're a Virgo here, but I see that you kind of got a higher perspective from the situation anyways and decided to leave. You're a bit lonely. There might have been a third party in this situation. They might even have had a child. I see them with someone because of the money here. And the partner has threatened something about the child too. Let's see what else. Maybe I feel like this person's from Greece, and maybe had a family there, didn't tell you about it, or they were separated. Page of Pentacles, and we have 6 of Swords. You might have gone and visited them and then came back as overseas. So you took a boat, or you met them on a cruise or some type of boat here, maybe in Greece. They seem very personable, nice, you know, but then they had this temper. And it was just really overwhelming. They made it seem like they're very sentimental. They told you all about their life, and you really opened up with them, and they talked about what they really wanted in their life here. They gave you this hope, and then they kind of dashed it and took off, ghosted you, or you called them and the wife picked up or the child picked up, and it was this whole scene, and he got on the phone and said he threw your stuff out and you're nothing to me, and the woman was on the line too, and it was really upsetting here. Something to do with a cowboy hat for some of you. I do see you kind of being over it, though. You should be sad, or you're getting to that point. You kind of know. You had purples coming out, this intuitive, right? We've got truth. They were lying about this situation. They couldn't keep up the facade of who they were anyways. It was fun for them, but they didn't have this wealth or this material and spiritual prosperity that they claimed to have. It kind of came from their wife, or but it's not, they just want the recognition and reward. It's like a narcissist kind of energy here, really wanting attention. I feel like you were kind of fading. The attention you were giving them was fading anyway, so they were mad. Maybe you were moving, or you made it seem like you weren't going to stay. You went on vacation in Greece, or you have family in Greece, and you're like, I want to go back here, and I have to go where I live and continue with my job here. I'm not planning on moving, or coming back, and they're just like, oh, okay, whatever then. And then that's why they treated the way that they did. They wanted to keep this going here. False mask, but they knew that you knew too much, or that you'd find out to be too much here. Courthouse and journey. Yeah, they're far away from here. They might be dealing with some things in court too, with someone in the house. Maybe you have some money, or they thought you had some money, so they pretended they had money because they have to pay something on a house here or something. But they're going to court with someone for sure. I feel like the karma here is their community, maybe having to leave here. The good karma for you is unexpected income. Maybe you're suing this person for something else. Maybe this person gave you an STI, or I don't know. They did something here, and you might be suing them as well, maybe. Or something in their community, or they were ripping people off. I see you getting money from the situation, main male. They were dealing with someone else as well. Maybe there was another man. But I see a good fortune coming to you. You're about to be a privileged lady here. Despite this person being a total slime ball, they do think of you. They are impressed by you. Like, whoa, this is someone who actually can figure me out. No one usually can. So they're impressed by that, but they're a greedy person, and they just immature. And they made their bed here with this situation, very deceitful. I don't feel like they're gonna, I have the community in reverse here, so their community's not happy with them. Maybe someone saw them with you too, and they're really pissed about that. Looks like they had some dream to leave something, or their wife's father-in-law was going to give them money so they could start a business or do something, and it was going to be overseas, so they could cheat more here. But this person put a stop to it because the father found out. I feel like you're kind of wondering why still. Maybe a bit. Heart goes to you for that situation. I feel like you may have been through several of these situations before, so you may be a bit stuck emotionally. But physically, you know that this person is not for you, and you wouldn't continue with them even if you could, or you see that this person is not aligned, and the lesson you've learned is to be more discerning with people on vacations, or people that seem extra friendly in a way. Unfortunately, I do see a spiritual union coming in for you through someone in Greece, or someone who saw the situation possibly. I'm also seeing that it might be someone you talk to about the situation over coffee here, or over a drink, or you may talk to them, or I'm hearing you may have a talk with them, or something with drinks. This person could be a chef. I definitely think there was something to do with food here, though, too. Maybe this person wanted to open a restaurant, and they made it seem like, let's open a restaurant together, and then they completely had a whole different life here. But I do see something good coming in for you. What is the karma of this person otherwise? They can't get over a situation here. They're going to be, You've left this situation. You said let it be where it may, and this person hasn't here. They're in this black hole all the time. Ten of Swords energy, feeling like betrayed by everyone. They have such a victim mentality, and it just creates so much bad karma for them because they continue to screw people over, play the victim, manipulate, and then take off. So they never truly have to feel their consequences. And with you, it's like you're their karma. They never got figured out before, and you didn't even do anything special. It was just happened to be you, and then someone saw them. So what else is the karma here? What kind of energy do we have? We have the second house. Something about their property. Stuff's going to be seized from them here. We have the fifth house. We have the sixth house. Definitely have to do with family here at the fifth house. Uranus. Major changes for you. Major changes for them as well here. I do feel at the end of the day, it brought you to being a completely different person in some ways. Maybe you felt some of your innocence was stripped from the situation, or the cruelty you saw was shocking to you in a lot of ways. And maybe because you've been through situations like this before, you didn't think it would happen again, or you thought you knew better or whatever, but it was not you. You know, you couldn't have known. This person's done this a lot. So I see they won't be able to do this anymore. They might be, their ass is grass. I'm gonna be on, I don't know, it'd be a registry, but there's gonna be on something online, and people are gonna find out about them. Steer clear, because it's a small community near a beach for some of you, and people are gonna be watching them here, and they're not gonna be able to get away with it anymore. So they're gonna really have to face themselves. Whether they want to do that or not is up to them. But I see definitely two here. Spiritual connection with someone, a spiritual union in terms of a soulmate coming towards you. This person could be a Cancer. What other signs am I seeing? Capricorn. Seeing Sagittarius. Gemini. Sag again. Libra. So I hope that resonated for you. Pile number 3, thank you for watching and your support. If you enjoyed, make sure you give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to all my new subscribers and those who are returning. Thank you for believing in me. I'm a trafficking survivor. You know, I've had to panhandle on the streets and do a lot of things. So this means a lot to me that you support my intuition, who I am. And I have a lot of fun with this as well, and I love doing this. So I hope that this helped you in some way. And if it did, let me know. If you're able to leave a tip on my PayPal, anything helps, but, you know, not necessary. Any support, if you want to stay connected, is appreciated. To join my community here. And I hope you have a great night or day wherever you are. Ciao.